Hi, boys and girls. It's time for math. And today, what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about story problems. We've done a whole bunch of these in school, so this should be review. Today, our story problems are going to be addition story problems. So remember, we're going to put it all together and plus. So all of these problems are going to be putting things together and plussing. So let's get started with our first one. I'm going to turn you around so that you can see my board. And let's put one of our story problems right up here. All right, so it says, I'll read you the story problem, then we'll go back and we'll see if we can figure it out, okay? It says, there were 5 frogs sitting on the log and 2 frogs in the pond. How many frogs are there in all? So let's start with some counters. So if you have some counters, your manipulatives, you can use anything. I have some little colored magnets that I've been using, but you can use anything you want. You can use pasta, you can use cotton balls, you can use scraps of paper, anything to help you figure out your 2 groups. So the first one says there were 5. So I'm going to put 5 over here because that's my first group. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm going to move those up actually. There were 5 frogs. They were sitting on the log. And then it says 2 frogs were in the pond. So I need 2 more frogs. So 1, 2. And my question says, how many frogs are there in all? In all is the same as all together. Okay, so I have 5, 6, 7. So all together, there are 7 frogs. Okay, there's lots of different ways to show our answers when we do story problems. First one is with manipulatives, just like we did. The next one's going to be to draw our own pictures. So let's start with our 5 frogs. Remember, we don't really draw frogs. We're just going to draw circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember to label it. There's 5. And then there were 2 frogs in the pond. So I need 2 more. Remember, those go on the next line. We want to stay nice and neat. 2 more. And then it says, how many frogs are there in all? Well, circle them all up in all, and let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Okay. I also have, if you can see it, here's my number line. We can check on the number line. So it said there were 5 frogs, so I circle my 5. And it says there are 2 more that were in the pond, so I hop 2. 1, 2, and how many do I get? Of course, I got 7. So I've got 7 with my manipulatives. I got 7 when I drew my picture. I got 7 on my number line. So I really do think the answer is 7. So last thing I need to do is write my equation or my number sentence. So how many did I start with? 5, you're right. And I put these all together. We know all together means plus. How many more did I plus or add? 2, you're right. And when I count them all together, how many did I get? 7. 5 plus 2 equals 7. So there are 7 frogs in all. Nice job doing our addition story problem. Very nice work. I'm going to erase some of my things, pick up some of my things so we can get started with another story problem. This one's about bunnies and carrots. Okay. Hopefully you can see that. All right, so we're going to have to move our manipulatives. So whatever you're using, move them. All right, let's read the story problem and then we'll go back and see if we can figure it out. This says, the bunny ate 3 carrots on Monday and 4 carrots on Tuesday. How many carrots did the bunny eat all together? Ooh, we know all together means we are going to plus all together. So let's start with our counters or your manipulatives, whatever you have. The first bunny ate 3 carrots. So 1, 2, 3. The next, let's see, and on Monday he ate 4, or on Tuesday he ate 4 carrots. So our next group's going to have 4 in it. So you should have one group that has 3 and one group that has 4. And now when you put them all together, and you can even move them so that they're all together, when you put them all together and count them, how many did you come up with? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I came up with 7. So I'm thinking 7 is my answer, but of course I have to show it on my paper, and then I'm going to check it on my number line. So I'm going to go over to my paper. We did manipulatives. Now we're going to draw our pictures. So the bunny ate 3 carrots. So what am I drawing? 1, 2, 3. Good. And I'm labeling it 3. Excellent. And then he ate 4 carrots. So on the next row, because remember, we want to stay very neat. Don't mix them all together. Keep them neat. 4. And the question, how many carrots did the bunny eat all together? So I'm going to put them all together. That means I'm going to put a big circle around them all together and count to see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's my answer of 7, just like when we did the manipulatives. I'm going to check it one more place on my number line. So how many did I start with? 3. So let me circle 3. And how many hops more do I have to take? I have to hop 4. So let's hop 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what did I land at? You're right, I landed on 7. So my answers all came out to be 7. So I think that's the right answer. Now we just have to write the equation. And writing the equation isn't hard once I have all of my picture drawn. So how many did I start with? And I have this nice big circle around everything, so I know that means plus. And how many did I plus? I plussed 4 more. And all together, if I count them up, it equals 7. So my equation, 3 plus 4 equals 7. So the bunny ate 7 carrots all together. Nice work. Okay, I'm going to erase and do one more, and I'm going to do it slowly so that you can do it also at home. So let me get everything erased. Get all my counters back in my pile. And this one is about flowers. So this says, Kim planted 5 daisies and 5 tulips. How many flowers did Kim plant all together? Ooh, when we hear all together, it means put it together and plus. So start with your counters or manipulatives. First, she planted 5 daisies. So get your 5 daisies out there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Next, she planted 5 tulips. So get 5 more. These are a different kind of flower. So you have 5 daisies, 5 tulips. Now it says, how many flowers did Kim plant all together? So how do we figure that out? Count them all together. So go ahead and count yours, and I'm going to count mine. 6, 8, 10. Did you get 10? Good work. All right, so now that we know the answer is 10 over here with our counters, we have to put it on our paper though, because we want everybody to be able to see it on our paper. So we're going to start with 5 daisies. So draw your 5 circles and don't forget to label it. Try to be as neat as you can and make those numbers go the right way. 5 daisies and 5 tulips. So here's 5 daisies. I need 5 tulips. So go ahead, put 5 tulips. Don't forget to label that one. Make sure that 5 is going the right way. And the question they want answered is, how many flowers did Kim plant all together? Ooh, all together means putting a big circle around all of them and counting them all up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Now that's the same answer I got as I did with my counters. Last place I'm going to check is on my number line. You can make your own number line, or if you want, you know what? I'm going to turn it around so you can see the numbers a little bit better. If you want, you can just watch it as I count and check. So how many did I start with? You're right, 5. How many do I have to hop? 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look at the number I landed on. I landed on 10. So I have 10 for my manipulative, 10 for my picture, 10 for my number line. I do think the answer is 10. So what we need to do is write our number sentence or write our equation. So how many daisies did she plant? You got it, 5. And you see the big circle that put it all together, so we know that means plus. How many tulips did she plant? Make sure that 5 is going the right way. 5 plus 5 equals, and here, look at, we have the answer in 3 places. It equals 10. So Kim planted 10 flowers all together. Very nice job. You did a really nice job with this. Now, the last one I'm going to put up. I'm not going to show you the answer. I'm going to put it up there. I'll read it to you. And I want you to figure it out. And then maybe mom or dad can take a picture of how you figured it out, and they can post it right on our gethomeroom.com. And that way I can see it and your friends can see it. Okay, so I'll read it to you a couple times so that for sure you can see it and you can work on it. Okay, it says Dan gave 4 flowers to his mom and 3 flowers to his sister. How many flowers did he give away in all? Okay, I'll read it again. Dan gave 4 flowers to his mom and 3 flowers to his sister. How many flowers did he give away in all? So remember, it's asking how many in all, so you're going to plus. Okay, see if you can figure that out with a picture and an equation. And if you have manipulatives, you can figure it out that way. Have mom or dad take a picture of it and then put it right on gethomeroom.com so we can all see how you figured it out. Excellent job today with your story problems. Story problems are fun. You can make up so many story problems. So just because we finished this today, you can keep going and make up as many story problems as you'd like. Excellent job, boys and girls. I'll see you soon. Bye.